Hello everyone, welcome back to the Lord of the Rings Online. This is Gnarlo here. Say hello to everyone. Gnarlo. Good boy. When last we left off, we were down here in the Enedwaith. We were here at Ekad. We'll pull up on the map, way up here at the very northern part of the Forderith here. And we have been given a quest. We talked to Wadu over here. He was over here somewhere, wasn't he? Seems to have disappeared. Where did Wadu go? Maybe he has moved on. Could it be? Could it be that he only appears there until you get his approval, and then he moves on to the next spot? Could be. But we were talking to him, and we ran some missions for him, getting some equipment, collecting swords off of dead bodies and things like that, and getting the bloody little cubes of wood so that the bad Dunlendings in these parts wouldn't get credit for them, wouldn't get paid for them. And then we went and talked over here to the ranger. Bragar has said that we need to go find Saeradan. It's been a while, so let's go ahead and read the actual text for it. Saeradan has gone on ahead, Gnarlo, and established a camp in the Windfales. He plans to investigate the state of the road that runs through the Enedwaith and Dunland, for he worried that it had been blocked by a hostile Dunlending clans. Go now to his camp far to the southwest of here, on a hilltop in the Windfales. Help him with his investigation. I know he will be happy to have your help. All right, so Saeradan. We were seeing Saeradan today on Renee whenever she ran over there to the Bree Fields. Y'all haven't seen that episode yet, but she was doing more festival stuff and ran right on by his camp. So we are going to go down to the southwest, they said. Somewhere down in this area, the Windfales, and see if we can find Saeradan's camp. So we will head on out that way. The Yule Festival is still going on and will be going on for a couple more weeks probably. So make sure that you get your horse and make sure you get your kites and any other items that you like to have and level up. I know I've dinged at least once. We dinged this morning, in fact, hit level 72. So yeah, you really gather that experience, real pack that experience on. I think every single one of my characters has dinged in the last 3 days, except for Renee. And she hasn't dinged because she is wearing her Stone of the Tortoise. Remember, we're trying to do the LOTRO, where we keep everything level appropriate as we go. So she's getting plenty of the Yule tokens and stuff like that. But she is not racking up well, we lost the road there, didn't we? It wound way on around that hill. All right. So yeah, she's loading up on Yule tokens. She's already bought at least one of the kites, maybe two. Unfortunately, she's had some bad luck with getting a little further along with the collection, but we'll show y'all that. We'll let y'all see that later on. Probably be trying to get that one up maybe tomorrow. Later today, definitely tomorrow. I just have to edit it, and it won't take long. But y'all will see what her disappointment was this time around. I love the Windfales here and all. I do enjoy this area. Reminds me a lot of the first time I rode through like northern Eregion and how pretty it was with all the autumnal forest and stuff like that. I like this kind of terrain with the scattered trees and the little hills and rills and furrows through the land here. Now let's see if we can find. We're just now going into, look at all those domesticated goats. We're just now entering the Windfales. You can tell by the music changing. So I imagine we're going to find, he said far to the southwest, did he not? At Ekad Saeradan. That looks like that's probably a Dunlending Ran. Imagine some of these people will run back into again. As I've said, I have only been through this area once. We are entering new territory for me. Fairly new territory. I've only been down in the Enedwaith once, and that was with my dwarf. I came through here, kind of parked for a while, lost track of them while we were doing stuff with Gnarlo here, and then started picking back up with him again, but kind of rushed through the next couple of sections, so I'm not entirely sure. You hear that ambient wind in the background. I guess that's why they call it the Windfells, isn't it? Keep an eye out on the little map up there. See if we see any rings or anything. That might help identify where this Saeradan is. Don't know why I keep wanting to call him Saeradan. He doesn't look like Chris or Susan, so I'm not really sure about that. Let's see, what is this? Does this give us a pointer? No, that gets us a pointer toward Lunok. Now, what does this road look like? Does this road not possibly look an awful lot like the one that comes down the Greenway? Don't you think? It was paved with stones similar to this. I am wondering if Saeradan might be up this way. Could it be? Got a bunch of crow lookouts along here. All low level, of course. Low level compared to me, anyway. Still not getting any kind of clue or idea where this might be. I think we've gone too far to the west here this time. Yeah. Alright, we're going to head for that hill right down here. That's kind of almost directly southwest, so we're going to head right down into this area. So I think we're a little bit too far up this road for to find Saeradan and company. Let's zoom in a little bit. There we go. Get a kind of a first-person view as we gallop along here and take a look at the wonderful terrain with the weird Dunlending towers and fortifications, stuff that we haven't seen before. Stuff very different from what we are used to. Down this way along the course of the Misty Mountains. Remember, those are still the Misty Mountains over there. We are getting down into the southern stretches of it. Far enough south that we aren't seeing these snow-capped peaks all the time. These may be snow-capped in the wintertime, and they may have some snow or something on them at their highest levels, but they don't remain capped and frozen year-round like the ones that you see further north up around Rivendell and all. There is another dwarf marker. Yet another dwarf marker along the way. I'll remember which one's this? The milestone marks the place where they found it. We found the dwarf marker near the Ariant. So let's take a look. I'm going to pull this up right quick and we'll look at dwarf markers. And here we are. This one is found under Eriador. The tab is the Enedwaith. Exiles from the Lonely Mountain. We have discovered the dwarf marker near Ariant. This pillar marks a site where the dwarves of the Lonely Mountain, under the leadership of Thrain, encamped during their exile. So there you go. That is 3 of the 6 dwarf markers we have found now. The one over there at Thornton's Hall, the one further to the north in the Fortereth, and now this one. Does it give us a marker on the map? I'm not sure if it does or not. Doesn't look like there's a note, thing of note there. Is this the one I'm looking for? Is this the road that leads? See, I keep thinking that this guy's camp is on top of one of these hills here. Can I come up this way? But I'm not getting any kind of, rings or markers or anything, am I? Nanlagan. Have I moved out? Yeah, I've moved out of the Windfell. So once again, I think we have to go right up into this area. Maybe up underneath those trees there. Let's head on up that way and see. A dun ox. That's not a road up this way, is it? No, I don't think so. Don't think I can climb that hill there. That looks awful steep. Yeah, we might be able to come back down it, but we definitely can't go up it, so. Definitely turning more into a travelogue type adventure this time around. We've got to find some way of getting back up that way and getting back into the Windfells here. Boy, look at that canyon there, would you? Ooh, wow, look at there. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Looks like some kind of either carving into the rock or perhaps a collapsed statue, some kind of fortification sticking out. Yeah, I've never seen that before. Like I said, we haven't spent an awful lot of time in this region before. That is my wife texting me, so let me answer that. I am actually thinking this might be the turn I'm looking for right here. Perhaps, is this it? I think this may be it. I think this is it. Yep, we're coming back into the Windfells. And am I going to find rangers up here? Come on. Any rangers? Rangers. Any rangers at all? Anybody? No rings to be seen on the map whatsoever. There we go. There's a tent right there. Is that the one that I'm looking for? I do remember before being low enough of a level that I had to actually fight some crows and stuff to get here. That's it. Here's Saeradan. Well, y'all certainly haven't made it easy to find, have you? Alright, we're going to have to put in a travelogue entry right here, Saeradan. Let's see where we are on the map, right there. And I'm going to put in the travelogue and text back my wife, so I'll see you in just a moment.